We're all superheroes at heart.
Hello and welcome to my CGC unboxing video number 53. It's been a very long time since I've done one of these because of various things, problems with shipping books to CGC, but found a few workarounds and now have now we have a system of getting them there. So we'll be hopefully be able to get a lot more books coming to and from CGC in the future. But let's get into it. This is going to be a mix of what's been outstanding, collated, brought back to here, and it's going to be a mix of pre-screens and other stuff. So let's get straight into it, and let's start with this book here, which is One Punch Man. It's the Free Comic Book Day 2016 One Punch Man, and also My Hero Academia. This is not noted by CGC as the first appearance, but it is the first appearance in US comic book sized publication. What's interesting, the story behind this book is I actually had this graded twice. The first time it was graded, there was a sticker on the back that was supposed to be removed in the cleaning process, but it wasn't. So it came back as a 7.5, and we removed the sticker, cleaned and pressed it, resubmitted, and it's now a 9.6. So that is actually the best result I think I've ever seen for a clean press, partially because of removing the sticker, and also I think the centerfold had become loose on one staple. We put it back on the staple, so 7.5 to 9.6. The next book here, and this is a low grade book from 1978. It's a desirable book for one key reason. A very famous artist, which I'm sure you'll know, Frank Miller. This is his first professional comic book work. It is captured by CGC, and this is the Twilight Zone number 84 in a 4.5. And of course, Frank Miller is going to be at Tokyo Comic Con, so now I have to decide whether I want to crack this open and have him sign it and then resubmit it to CGC. So that's something to think about. Let me know in the comments if you would do it. Interested to hear what you think. Next one here is Batman Adventures number 12. It is the first appearance of Harley Quinn in comics, and it's a 7.5. So very collectible first appearance of Harley Quinn. And then this book was individually handled because I was submitting it through a comic book shop in the US that were doing a signing by Mark Spears. Mark Spears is hugely popular right now, and this is his comic book Monsters, the 5th printing, and signed in a 9.8. So this book, the story behind this next book is that when I received it, the case was severely scratched. I tried to polish it, which made it worse. So I decided just to resubmit it and have it reholded. So this is just a reholdering. So I knew it was a 9.8 when I sent it, and it came back with the same grade because I'd only cleaned the surface. The book itself had been untouched. So this is a signed book from 2023 by Ed Piscor, and for I won't go into it, but for obvious reasons there won't be any further signings by Ed Piscor. The next book is also a signed book. So I bought this book as signed and graded. It's King in Black #1 by Greg Horn. But unfortunately, when this book came back to me, the case was completely shattered. So I contacted the auction house that sold it to me, and I said, you know, I want them to cover the reholdering, and they said they would just refund me the entire cost of the slab. So I had this free slab, and then I decided, well, I'll pay for the reholdering myself then, just because, you know, it's a book I wanted to have. So that's King in Black #1 with the Greg Horn cover and signed by Greg Horn. So now we're on to some of these books that were in one of the 2 pre-screen submissions that I've submitted in the last few months. This is a very unusual and rare book. Sorry, not that one, but this one. This is an unusual and rare book. Gaslighters #4. It's actually one of my favorite artists, Bjorn Barons. There are only 2 of these on the census. I have both of them, and one will be for my PC and one will be for sale. And I think, you know, this is like a zombified Harley Quinn. So it goes, you know, potentially goes quite well with the first appearance of Harley Quinn that we just saw. And this is Star Wars Ahsoka #1. It's a foil cover. It's a Ken Lashley cover, and again, these are all going to be 9/8 now because they're all pre-screened. And here, this is also a foil cover. It's a Virgin foil cover. Invincible Universe Battle Beast #1. It's Ryan Otley art, and actually, I guess there's a small mistake here in the labeling. They don't say that it's a Perillo. They don't mention the cover artist here, which they normally do, but they do mention it there, and that the artist is Perillo. So I guess that's effectively a mechanical error on behalf of CGC, but I think it's too trivial to warrant getting it corrected. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you would bother. This is Doomsday Clock #1. It's the first appearance of the new Rorschach, and I personally am not very keen on lenticular covers, but this is a lenticular cover, and I think in this case it actually, I don't know if you can see it as I move it around there, probably not, but in this case I think that why I like this lenticular cover is, of course, because Rorschach's mask keeps changing in the comics and in the movies, and you know, that I think that's a really good use of having the lenticular, because it makes it does change in your hand on the comic. So that's why I appreciate that book. And then the next one here is Magic #8. I've got a few of these. They're from the J. Scott Campbell Just Spectacular collection from this year, Marvel, and this one is obviously Magic, and you know, and there's a few others. The next one is from the same collection, is Uncanny X-Men 19 with a rogue there on the cover. The next one is all new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, again J. Scott Campbell cover. And the last one I have of that series is the all new Venom #9, again the Just Spectacular collection. And next is Book of Cutter #1. I'm a big fan of the Something Is Killing the Children series, and this is a obviously a one-shot spin-off from that series, and it is set in, this cover is obviously in London. You can see the British phone box there in the house, and the House of Parliament, and you know, so I quite thought that this was a nice cover, a great display piece for me, because I'm for those of you who know me, I'm originally from London. And the next one here is Venom #37. This is a more rarer cover. It's the Godzilla variant cover, so you can actually see there that Godzilla has been venomized. So that's a lot of fun, and fairly popular cover. The next one here is Predator versus Spider-Man by Ryan Brown. I like these covers when you get the main characters like facing off against each other, and I think this is terrific art by Ryan Brown of Spider-Man and Predator facing off against each other, and I have a couple of those. And then moving on to the next, I've got a Amazing Spider-Man facsimile 300. You all know the ASM 300, Todd McFarlane. This is the facsimile. Of course, the 9.8 of the original is a very expensive book, so this is a very this is like a budget-friendly way to own a version of that book in 9.8. Personally, I have the original in 9.4, so this 9.8 is for those collectors that can't afford or would prefer to spend their money on other books. And this is Amazing Spider-Man 65. I got 3 of these books, the last 3 actually of today's video, and they're all the NetEase covers. So this is the Amazing Spider-Man. Surprisingly, they have quite a bit of value in the secondary market. And the next one is also NetEase, as I mentioned, and this is Storm number 4. And the third one and the last book today is All New Venom number 2, again with the NetEase cover. And as I say, they are they have a fair value, reasonable value in the secondary market. So that's all of them today. And there's another 25 that are being pre-screened at CGC right now. They might come in the next week or 2, if hopefully, and then we'll see what grades they are. There's also another batch of signed books that are waiting grading, and so there's that to catch up with. So I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and have a great day. Bye.